Happy August! And today we are going to film a monthly plan with me video. I'm going to go through everything in my planner and how I set it up. And I'm also going to go over some monthly goals that I have for myself and how I kind of lay that out for myself for the whole month. So let's sit down together, grab your own planner, grab your own to-do list, and we'll go through this together and get ready for a great month. So throughout the past few weeks, I have been writing down on a piece of paper all of the things that I need to be keeping in mind while I'm planning for August. So any of my appointments, any of my travel plans, that kind of stuff, and little reminders for myself as well, because I have like a little section in my planner where I write my reminders and like things to do that week and that kind of stuff to prep for future weeks. So I have been keeping a nice little list. I do this every month. I keep this just on the outside of my planner at the front and just write down anything as it comes up, if I make plans with friends, that kind of thing. So those are all the things that I do to prep for my planning process. And now I'm going to take you guys through my planner and show you the different sections of it before we jump into adding all the information. This is my planner. I believe I showed this before in a weekly reset video, but this is from the Happy Planner company. I just buy them at Michael's. I've been buying this planner for several years. I just find it to be like the most functional one for me. Obviously you have to find the one that works for you, but I like this one because you can like pull out any of the pages really easily and add them back in. And they have like several different types of extensions as well that you can add in. So you can kind of customize the planner to be the exact way that you want it. And they even have a lot of different base models for you to figure out what is most functional for you. We will flip into my August tab, and it starts with like a large calendar view. Notes, I usually put just like monthly kind of like tasks or like bucket list items that we want to do that month. Fill this in, and then this is what your weekly layout looks like. I have a couple of things in there just because they're really important and I didn't want to forget. But on the left of every week, I have errands to buy, which I usually change this to a to-do list, and then calls and emails that I need to do, bills to pay, and then things that I want to focus on that month. And then in the other side of each week, there's obviously a bubble for each day, and then there's this section up here, which you could kind of put anything in that identifies like every day of the week. I usually put meals in here just so I have a general idea of what we're eating that week, so that when I come home from work and stuff, I can already have it listed out there for me. I start by filling out my monthly grid with all of my basics, so any bills that are coming out, all of my YouTube uploads, and any larger social events. And I also color code all of those events, so my YouTube calendar goes in pink, all of my bills in a dark green, and then I have social things in blue. So I just like to color code them so I can differentiate the different things that I have that month. After I do the monthly grid, then I move into my week by week, kind of breaking things down into nitty gritty and putting a little bit more detail in, and also including some of the items that I don't include in my grid formats. That's like smaller social things, appointments that I have, that kind of stuff that I don't need to see in like the full month view, that are just specific to those weeks. And then I also have more space in the daily breakdown to be able to write more relevant notes in there. Okay, so now that I have finished my week by week putting in any appointments and social things and whatever in here, now I'm going to start filling out these left side pages that have like my errands and my to-do list, my calls and emails and everything on them, so that I can remember all the things I have to do leading up to all those things happening that week. So I have put in here all of my basic items that I also put mostly in my monthly grid, and color coded them as well, so I know everything that I have going on those days. So this just kind of gets into the nitty gritty and like the pre-planning for those appointments and social things and travel and stuff that we're doing. I just wrote out all of my August goals here, and have them separated out because it kind of helps me compartmentalize the different kinds of goals that I'm working on. And all of these goals are also associated with my goals for the year as well. So these are like my 2021 goals that I wrote at like the very beginning of the year, my New Year's resolutions kind of thing. Obviously I haven't checked off very many of them, only the one of get a new job. However, a lot of these, which I need to be aware of more for next year, is that they're kind of like consistency goals, and like they're not really goals that I can check off before the end of the year. Some of them I've like already kind of dropped and not done a very good job at. And I'll probably do like a check-in on my annual goals and try and like refocus myself to achieve some of these before the end of the year. However, they are linked here. So anyways, we will go back to looking at these. So for my social media goals, I feel like I've been slowly improving on my social media stuff, but I want to kind of kickstart that because one of my goals for the year is to reach 2,000 followers on Instagram. I'm currently very, very close to 1,700, so my goal for August is to hit 1,750. And I'm also going to be posting once a day on Instagram, which is kind of a lot for me. I usually post like maybe 2-3 times a week max, so I'm going to be trying to post once a day, which is, again, going to be a lot, but we're going to try it. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to see if it improves the follower count. And then I want to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube. I think right now I'm at 63. So I think that that should be very doable, because also another goal is to post 3 videos a week on YouTube. So you might have seen like in my monthly breakdown, this pink color marks all of my YouTube videos that I'm going to be posting. So I'm really pushing myself in the month of August and trying to get 3 videos up per week. I'm not sure that that's a schedule that I'm going to continue to follow, but again, this is going to be a big push month for me. So that's what we're trying to do. And I think I can easily hit at least 100 subscribers because it's only like, I don't know, 37 more from where I'm at right now. So those are my social media goals. Health and fitness wise, I want to be drinking 3 liters of water per day. I've been like pretty close to this in general. I've been marking like my water off at work as I'm going along. Monthly health goal with my Apple Watch, which is to close my stand ring 26 times. However, my other goal is to close my loops every day. So I should be able to hit that if I'm doing this one as well. And then on a personal basis, I want to read a book this month because I've been really bad with reading, and I got back into it last fall and whatnot, and I did really well in January, and then I just completely dropped that. So read a book this month, hop back into my morning routine. Past couple weeks have been a little wild, like I said in my update video that I posted last week. So I kind of dropped my morning routine in favor of getting more sleep because things were really wild and I was feeling so tired. But I love my morning routine and I love going for a walk in the morning, so we're gonna get back on that. Establish a nighttime routine. Later this month I want to post a video about my nighttime routine, so I obviously have to kind of crack down on that and figure out what I want to post about. And then keep up on my skincare. My skin's been doing a lot better recently, and I think it's because I pared down the products that I was using and my skin seems to be a lot happier. So I want to keep up on that so my skin stays nice. So with all of these goals that I've written out now, I have in my week by week layout, I have this section that says focus on. So I want to kind of be breaking down some of these goals into items to focus on every week so that I can make sure that I do end up completing all of these goals. And that's normally what I put here anyways. It's like things that I really want to highlight for that week. I usually do between 2 and 4 things because I kind of have bigger goals. It'll probably be closer to 4, but I also don't want to overwhelm myself because especially these first 2 weeks in August, I'm like wildly busy with so much stuff going on. So I am going to kind of break those down and put them into a focus on section so that I don't forget about things week to week, with my goals being at like the front of my monthly plan. So my focus ons for this first week are video and photo batching. I have the civic holiday off the Monday of the week, so I'm going to do a whole bunch of content that day. I want to read 3 times this week. I don't want to put that too high because I do have a lot going on. Morning routine every day to get back into everything that I'm doing and help me close my loops, and drink water. And then for the second week of August, don't procrastinate because again, very jam-packed week, so I need to focus. Read 2 times this week because again, super busy with the girls' weekend, and drink water as a nice reminder. Then I've got chill out because this is my first kind of chill week, as you can see, and read once a day because I have the time to focus on family and on Griffin because I will have kind of been busy the previous 2 weeks. So I want to take some time to refocus on them and establish my nighttime routine and really nail it down for the video that I have the next week. And then for my last week of August, I have finished my book to make sure I finish the book for the month. Workouts. So again, because I'm super busy earlier in the month, I want to focus on working out this week because I won't work out like a heck of a lot early on in the month. So I need to do that and kind of get back into a routine. Drink lots of water as again another reminder, and pamper yourself. I'll do like a hair mask, a face mask, all that kind of stuff after a stressful month. So that's how I kind of correlate my monthly goals in with my weekly focus on items to make sure that I'm always kind of working towards these things every day, as opposed to like getting halfway through the month or close to the end of the month and being like, oh my God, I didn't do any of these things. And a bunch of them, again, are things that I need to be consistent with throughout the month to reach the actual goal. Okay, so now that I have basically all of my basics going on in here, I'm going to make it pretty and add in some of my stickers, which is one of my very favorite parts because it just makes everything look nice and fun for the month. And then I will review the upcoming month with you guys. Okay, here we go. Full month review. We start out with our August goals sheet and then my paper for the separation for August. Be content with all that you are. Love that. And then we move on to the month overview. In here, I just put bills, video calendar, and like big social things that I have going on, just to kind of keep this clean. And when I do look at my full month at the same time, I can see the big things coming up. Then we move into my first week, which, like I said earlier, is a little bit wild. I've got all of my errands, my to-do list, my calls and emails, and my bills to pay, and the things that I want to focus on to reach my goals, and then my whole breakdown for the week of all the things that I have. So in pink is always the videos that I'm posting that day on YouTube. Anything blue is social stuff. Anything yellow is an appointment, and anything red is like specific things that need to be done that day. So like specific to-dos, and usually they're like pretty pressing things, and that's why they're in red. And then dark green is a bill or like an automatic payment coming out. Light green is paydays. So I also like wrote out our meals for the week. It's like very bare bones, to be honest, because I've got a lot going on. So like Thursday, I'm out for drinks with a friend and we're probably gonna grab some food too. Friday, I've got a lot going on before we leave for the weekend. So it's just gonna be like a quick dinner of like whatever. And then Saturday, we're gonna be home visiting Griffin's mom. So we're obviously doing dinner with her. I'm not sure what it's gonna be. And then Sunday is the wedding. So it'll be wedding food. Next week, also a wild week before I have my girls' weekend. So I've got lots of stuff going on here. Thursday, absolutely packed with appointments. And then I put a whole bunch of stickers for a while on my way because I obviously don't really have anything to write, but I'm very excited for my girls' trip. And then got my to-do list, my errands, my to-do list, calls and emails. No bills to pay that week actually, but I will be doing some shopping for my trip. So I'll be spending some money there. And then my focus-ons for that week. And then the next week chills out a little bit, which is very nice. We're feeling less packed. I'm sure I'll do a social thing anyways that week, but regardless, that's what it looks like right now. Again, very chill on this end too. The later weeks, like this week and the next week, obviously I don't have a lot on my errands and to-do list because I'll build that up as I get closer to it. I put in relevant things right now that I know of that kind of fall into the things that I already have planned, but I will add to this like as things come up, and that's why I always keep my planner on me. And then the last week, again, very chill, lots of stickers. I just felt the like green summery mood. And yeah, my list here. Again, I will add to these as things come up and as I think of things that I need to do that week. So that is my whole plan for the month of August, all filled out in my planner with all of my appointments, important things to do, to-do lists, all that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed coming along and kind of seeing my process and the order in which I do things, and also like my goal planning as well to make sure that I'm trying to hit my goals for the whole year, my New Year's resolutions. So that is how I do it. And again, I love stickers. I have a wild amount of them, so I always pop them in my planner. I mostly get these on sale at Michael's when they are on sale, so I don't feel bad about having a lot of them, and it just pretties up my planner, which I like because it makes me use it more. So a couple of general things with my planner: I always keep it with me. So it comes with me in my work bag, and I always have it out on my desk in case I ever think of anything or someone texts me to like make plans or something. I can fill it out right then so I don't forget, because obviously using a planner is only functional when you actually put everything in it. And I basically always have it in whatever purse I have, and if not, I always have like a running note on my phone or a paper note, kind of like to jot things down if I know I won't have my planner with me. So I always make sure I add those things to the note in my phone, and then when I get home, if I'm like out, I can add it to my actual physical planner so that I don't forget. This planner, again, has been the best. I buy them at Michael's, and there's a million different extension packs. The paper that I did my monthly goals on, that's an extension pack. So I encourage you to find a planner that really works for you and your lifestyle. Again, if you want to break up different sections of your life, or if everything kind of goes in together, find what works for you. But I hope that this helped you kind of recenter and prep yourself for this next month, kind of the last month of summer. Obviously September's a little summery, but this is kind of our last summer month. I know that there's a lot of plans happening now that the province has opened up a lot more. So I have a lot more social things happening. So I needed to really be on top of how I was going to spend my time and plan everything that I was doing so that I get everything done that I want to do, see the people that I haven't seen in a long time, but also don't like overwork myself too much. So let me know down below if you enjoyed the video, if there's anything else you want me to add into a plan with me video. I don't know if you guys want to see like my budgeting or like my cleaning that I do before the new month starts. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see, because I would love to share with you guys, and we will see you later this week. Bye, babes.